If you enjoy the Low Scale Gaming podcast, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome back to the Low Scale Gaming podcast. I'm your host, Fantasy, and as always, I'm joined by Conan Jones. Conan, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay. Had a little bit of breakfast, and I've calmed down from breakfast this morning. So
Conan sent me a Snapchat this morning, and he went to the. So there's like three. So me and Conan, first of all, me and Conan live like 4 or 5 blocks away from each other, which is really weird, but it's really convenient at times too. And he went to the McDonald's that's like right down the road from us, and didn't go to like the good one. Go ahead. How bad was it?
So I ordered on the app, and the app apparently had an update that I hadn't seen yet.
Mm-hmm.
And so I get on there, and it's like, oh, we have the new reward points, blah, blah, blah. So then you can get in and, earn the points and stuff. And so I had to update it and agree to the terms, all their normal stuff like that. And then went through and kind of ordered and said, okay, cool, show the thing, blah, 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 whenever you get there. Awesome. So I put some clothes on, went down the road, got there, tried to check in. And it used to just tell you, like, oh, hey, we can tell you're kind of here. Like, cool, here you go. We're just let you check in.
Yeah.
And it did not just let me check in. I was like, I don't know what to do. I've never had to find this option before. It's always just
like
done
there.
it. Yeah. So as I had to go through the drive-thru, and I was like, hey, I have this mobile order. Here's whatever code it says I have. Like, give me my food. And he typed it in. He was like, oh, well, we don't have that code anywhere. And I was looking, yeah, right. So I was looking at it, and I was like, okay, it never actually charged my card. Awesome. Like, this didn't actually go through. After like 25 minutes of waiting at the order screen, at the first window to pay, and the second window talking with the manager. And I'm just like, if you didn't see it and it's not there, just tell me. Like, I don't have a problem ordering again and making sure I wasn't charged for it.
Right.
But now I'm pissed off, and I want to just leave and go home and be hungry because you've pissed me off that much. Like,
yeah, I understand that, man. I absolutely hate my first experience with that McDonald's. Right. I've been here for about 2 months now, almost. My first experience with that McDonald's was I went to go get breakfast there, and I had to wait for hash browns. And whenever the hash browns came to me, those things are like as stiff as a rock, man. Like there was no bend to them at all. They had been double timed cooked, I'm going to assume.
Hell yeah.
They were the worst hash browns I ever had from McDonald's. Now that one on Pennsylvania, on 122nd Pennsylvania, that's a good one. That's a good one to go to. I went there like 3 times now since I switched out, and they have like gotten my food to me. I'll go do the mobile order stuff, and they'll get my stuff to me real quick and everything like that, and it'll be good. And the best thing is their frappe machine works, so I don't have to worry about that one on Britain. That one doesn't work. And the thing about Britain Road, can we talk about how stupid it is when it decides when it wants to be 1 lane and then 2 lanes?
Yeah, that little area is stupid.
It just randomly decides when it wants to be. It's so stupid and aggravating.
And none of it is like painted or have signs.
Right? It's just suddenly, hey, we're going into 1 lane. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thanks.
And that road itself is just like god awful.
Yeah, oh, damn. That's Oklahoma roads for you, though. Like, those roads are awful and terrible. And
did you change your map?
Let's move.
Oh, sorry.
Let's move to like Colorado or Nevada or Montana or something. Let's just move.
It's random. Why? What's with the random places?
I don't know, because one, it's cold. Well, I guess Nevada might not be cold unless we live like in the northern part of Nevada, and it's cold, and I imagine it's better there than it is in Oklahoma. There could be a grass is green on the other side kind of thing, but
Yeah.
I just fucking hate Oklahoma.
Just get me out of here.
Get me out of here. What was you about to say before I cut you off? I'm sorry.
Did you change mics?
No, why? Is this good or bad?
It's not the best sounding all of a sudden. Like,
I don't think I changed mic. I just have it closer to me.
it's closer to you now than it is normally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it like, well, now I feel bad because I can't change it like midstream. I don't know what's going on then.
Yeah, nah, it'll be okay. I need to get you some like fucking sound panels or something.
Yeah, I know. It sounds really echoey and bad in here. I've been lazy about doing that. I might actually do that today. Work on that. Today's my biological mother's birthday, and I really don't want to do anything for her because I fucking hate her. But trying to be a bigger person sort of thing, even though she wronged me my entire life kind of deal. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was reading this thing the other day. It was about a month ago. And it was just like kids that grow up and have like kids that grow up and then when they're adults that don't have a good relationship with their parents, it's not the kid's fault. It's the parents' fault. And they go into the details and stuff like why it's the parents' fault and stuff. And I was like, holy shit, that's 100% right. So then I don't feel bad about not caring about my mom or my biological mother. Anyways, we got way off topic there. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our fails of the week. Conan Jones, what is your fail of the week?
So I guess the only thing I can really think of, so Monday was my birthday, so I was like, okay, I had bought myself a massage and float package last year for my birthday. And
so on the script here, it says failed float. Whenever he said, whenever I looked at it, I thought he somehow messed up a root beer float. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So I had the massage last year, so I went and I finally like redeemed that token. So that part was good. While I was there, I kind of talked myself into doing a float again. So I know I've kind of talked about it before, but it's pretty much a sensory deprivation kind of thing, and you just kind of float in the big like salt room.
Mm-hmm. You made this sound like really interesting. Like I kind of want to do it.
It's
like kind of right by us too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's over on Class and Curve, over there by Bella Hall Walmart.
Yeah. It's like you're making this really like over there by like by those fancy things.
Yeah, it's in the fancy little shopping center. They're on the corner.
Okay, okay. You make this sound really interesting. Like. Anyway, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I talked myself into it. So okay, as I got done with the massage, she walked me across the hallway to the place and said, "Hey, there are people here that are working on the electronic system for the float pods. Like everything inside is fine and set up and ready to go. It's just that we won't have the music through the system until they finish working on reconnecting them or whatever." And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Like, I'll just get it set up to go, and then once they're done doing the thing, then it should just kick right on. And she said, yeah, it'll just kick right on once it reconnects it to the system. I know you're in here, and I can just turn it on for you. I was like, awesome. Yeah. I'll go ahead and I'll plug my phone in. They have a little aux cord coming out of the wall. I was like, get my phone plugged in, get it going. So that way it can just pop right on, be all good in the hood. So the aux cord coming out is just the normal like headphone 3.5 millimeter jack thing. So she's like, okay, since you have an iPhone, here's the little dongle so you can plug it in.
Is that what it's called?
A dongle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I did not know that was actually called a dongle. I thought you were memeing me.
Oh no, that's actually what they are. Um, so yeah, so she brought me one of those, and she was like, oh, we just ordered a big box of them from Amazon. I was like, oh, okay, just she's making small talk or something. And I'm just like, okay, cool. And so I took it and back inside, plugged it in. The cords immediately fell out of the part that plugs into your phone.
Mhm.
It was like it wasn't soldered in or something. It was like, awesome.
Yeah, that's
So,
what you want.
yeah. So I just immediately broke it. So I poked my head back out and I was like, hey, this thing just like disintegrated. And she's like, oh, buying from Amazon, you get what you get sometimes. Ha 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 ha. Gave me a second one from the same box, and the literal exact same thing had just happened again
Conan
with the
Jones,
second
maybe
one.
Conan Jones, maybe you're just like manhandling it.
So like that's kind of I thought that the first time, and I was like, okay, maybe I pulled on that a little harder because I was trying to pull the whole cord out of my phone, and instead of grabbing the little solid piece, I just kind of grabbed the cord and just pulled it. I was like, okay, maybe that was bad. So the next one, I was like, I was being real fucking dainty and ginger with, and it still just like disintegrated. I was like, okay, no, these are just pieces of shit things.
Yeah, it
So
sounds like it's pretty rough.
yeah, so I was like, all right, screw it. Like I'll just go without, and they can just turn on the regular music whenever it clicks back in. So you had to shower off since I still had massage stuff on. Got in for a second and kind of laid there for maybe 4 or 5 minutes, and then the jets kicked on to like do a cleaning cycle. So like the big suction pump at the end.
Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah, so it was like obviously kind of kills the whole mood and the whole reason for doing the thing in the first place.
Right.
So I kind of sat there for a second. I was like, maybe it'll just stop on its own. And it never did, of course. So then I kind of poked my head back out and I was like, hey, is this gonna stop? Or so she came to the door and was like, yeah, so it's part of the cycle that the technician is having to run. Once it starts, we can't stop it, so I'm gonna have to comp your float today. I was like, okay, that's fucking annoying, but at least
And
it's
that's
getting comped, I guess.
that's what you always want to hear is that you get it comped.
Yeah.
So did you just like write out the float thing?
So I like by the time I'd poked my head back out, I was just like, oh, you have to get out. I was in there for maybe 4 or 5 minutes total.
Yeah.
And then so I just showered off, and I apparently didn't rinse off as well as I should have. I still had salt and shit in my hair whenever I got home that my wife was freaking out about. Um, but they comped me for the one that I was going to pay for that day, as well as giving me another one. So I have two now that I can
Come on,
go.
Jones, we could go on a float date together.
Yes, we float in the same pod,
All
just butt ass naked.
right, now you took it too far.
Oh, okay, there's the line. Okay, now I
There's a
know.
lot. You took it too far.
But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I
Like,
can really
you
think
don't
of.
go in swim trunks, you go like bare?
Yeah,
That's fucking weird.
why?
I don't know, that's fucking weird to me.
That's kind of what I thought, like at first, but everyone that I talked to that had done it before had said that the swim trunks kind of ruin the experience because the fabric reacts to the water just like it does in a swimming pool, so it kind of kills the whole sensation of just like floating on nothing.
Yeah.
Because the fabric reacts to the surface tension and all that sort of stuff. Can I share a TMI about this whole thing too?
I mean, you've been sharing the whole, like,
Being naked in there and stuff.
yeah.
So, whenever the jet and the pump kicked on, the sucker pump was strong enough that it was pulling me as I was floating on top of the water, It was pulling me to the back wall. Like, so that was a really weird feeling as you're
That does seem
floating.
weird.
Yeah. So, but then, as that's blowing and doing the cycle, I kind of sit up and just sitting on my butt. And it's like, okay, what the hell is going on? And notice that my nuts are super buoyant in the salt water.
Oh my god! Alright. So Brian's fail of the week is the float thing. All right. So my fail this week is not nearly as well. It's not even a fail anymore because I fixed it. But last week my second screen just decided to break again on my computer, and I was really mad about it, and I didn't know like what to do to actually like fix it. But it fixed itself. Well, no, I mean it did fix itself. I bought a new cord like you told me to do, and bought a whole new like display port to HDMI, and it works perfect now.
Hell yeah. Okay, well, at least that was a pretty easy fix.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. So that's my fail this week. All right, Conan Joe. Well, I guess it's not even a fail, but
That's
yeah, all right. It's just
more of a win.
Yeah, I guess so, because it fixed really easy. All right, let's go move into topic one this week. Conan Jones, what do we have?
Topic one. Okay, so I was like, what are we doing for topic one? So I saw this thing yesterday. So there is in the Olympics, there is what's called a pentathlete. Excuse me.
It's like the thing that Jim Thorpe did, but for horses.
Okay, I don't guess I remember my Jim Thorpe history is.
His Oklahoma history should be.
Yeah, I was like, I recognize the name and remember he was the Native American Olympics guy from back in the day, and he had different shoes that he found, and but that's about the extent of my Jim Thorpe remembering. Anyway, so yeah, so this event has like 5 different events all wrapped up into one event. One of the last portions of the event is like the horse equestrian agility, jump over the fences and go around all the stuff. So this lady who was slated to be gold medal, then got this horse that wouldn't jump over any of the things, and essentially just took her from winning the gold medal in the Olympics to like 31st out of 36.
Dude,
like,
that sucks. I would be so sad if that happened to me. Like, I felt like when Conan Jones was telling me about this story earlier, I had no idea what he was talking about. And like, I mean, I heard like what he was talking about with the lady thing, but man, it's sad. I felt awful about it.
So,
like, because her horse just didn't move. It just like started like, "What's up, lady? You can't make me do shit. I weigh 2,000 pounds, however much a horse weighs."
pentathlete. So I was with the article that I found from Business Insider. It says pentathletes do not bring their own horses to the jumping section, but are instead randomly assigned one of 18 horses. So the horse that she was riding that day was also assigned to a athlete of Russia, and similarly refused to jump, according to the Irish newspaper The Journal.
Happened again. They didn't just like retire the horse.
So I don't know if that's like the other guy happened first and then this chick, or if it was, or I'm not sure what the schedule of events was, but yeah, it seems like it's happened twice now with the same horse.
That's stupid. Why would they just retire the horse? Dude, they should. Oh, never mind. I think you know where I was going with that.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. Like, Olympics are
will come after me if I finish that sentence.
Olympics are fine, but it's just like, I don't feel like there should be animals in human sports. Like,
you know, chess is a sport, or is an Olympic sport?
I mean, sure, whatever. I don't play chess or understand chess, but
Yeah.
to each their own. Like, and not to like talk down on equestrian things, but like competing against
I'm
other
not.
people with another sentient being that you can't always just control seems kind of shitty.
I'm confused by it too. I'll admit, like, I don't get how horseback riding is an Olympic sport, but I mean, if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. I don't get it though. I'm like with you. I don't understand it.
Yeah. It seems like stuff like this is just gonna happen because of the nature of
The nature of
animals.
the beast.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Sorry, I had to say it. It was there.
but it's just like you are then going to criticize, well, maybe not in this particular situation, but especially penalize this athlete because the animal she was randomly assigned that's not even hers that she's trained with
Yeah,
refused to do the thing. Like,
it's stupid. I agree. Like, I don't understand why they're doing it, but I also don't understand why chess is an Olympic sport. So,
yeah, different
to
strokes
each
for
their own,
different
I
folks, I
suppose.
guess.
Exactly.
All right, there was you wanted to talk about something else
So
also.
Horizon Zero Dawn, or sorry, the the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West, got delayed uh, until quarter one of 2022, and I'm kind of salty about it, but it's one of those things where I understand because I want the game to be good. I want the game to look beautiful. I want all that stuff, sort of thing, and I just really wanted to play it. They even had like a release date of like November. It was going to be right before Endwalker comes out for Final Fantasy 14, and I was just really looking forward to it. But it got delayed, and I get it. Well, it's the age-old classic of a bad game will always be bad, but a delayed game has the potential to be good. And I love Horizon Zero Dawn. It was a really good game. I think it honestly, the only mistake with Horizon Zero Dawn is it released the same week as Breath of the Wild. That's the only mistake it made. If it didn't release the same week, we would have been talking about it being Game of the Year. Because like looking back on it, and I remember I played through it again like
Here recently.
last month, yeah, and I was just like, man, this game is a masterpiece. Like I
Yeah.
was not kind to it.
Yeah, it seems like
When I should have
that was
been.
definitely a bad call to try to go up against Zelda. Like,
And I mean, I'm not saying Breath of the Wild wasn't a good game. I'm just saying Horizon Zero Dawn was a better game than it.
yeah,
That's what I mean. Like, because the Breath of the Wild, I played the Breath of the Wild game as well, and it was really fun. I didn't play it when it came out because I don't have a Switch. Because getting a Switch, it was very scarce, just like how it was getting a PS5 almost. But it's Horizon Zero Dawn was a very fun game. It was very different for its time, and I think there hasn't been really a game. The best way to describe it, I guess, would be like Dark Souls with bow and arrow. But even then, I don't think you really can't compare it. That's the closest thing I could compare it to, but I don't really think that's even a good comparison.
yeah. It's kind of one of those weird, doesn't really have a good comparison game.
Yeah, and that's how good it was that it doesn't need to be compared to another game because it's great on its own. Is my argument for it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I've obviously heard good stuff about it. Um, I remember watching one of the trailers for, I guess, the new one coming out, or the
Where she gets the zip like where she gets like they show the E3.
I think so. Um,
Yeah, that was a really good trailer. She goes underwater and stuff, and like
yeah,
the
with
underwater mechanics looked really really good. Like and it looked beautiful under there.
yeah, okay, yeah,
And like
that is what it was.
and there was robots under the water that was like there to fight. Man, that was I cannot wait for that game.
I remember talking with you about it, and I'm just like, okay, so she's a cave woman, but
no, she's not a cave woman. It's just technically in post-apocalyptic future of Earth. Is technically what it is.
yeah, I don't know. It was just I remember that conversation. I thought was funny, just because of it's like, okay, they're using bow and arrows to fight
Machines like
dinosaurs, and I was like, I've just missed a whole lot of backstory, and I'm trying to jump in 3 seasons along the way. But so yeah, well, hopefully, did they give a date for when it'll release?
I don't know. It just says Q1. It sucks. It's sad, but
yeah, there's no telling what that actually means now.
I hope because I really hope that because God of War is coming out pretty soon as well, the new one.
Yeah.
And man, I cannot. That's another game I cannot wait for because that game was really good. That was our game of the year, 2018, I believe. Right? God, we've been doing this for way too long.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think 18 was when we started.
That was our first year, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got the Ghosties for game of the year. That's right. Are we still gonna? Oh yeah, I already said we're gonna keep calling it the Ghosties. It's always gonna be called the Ghosties. But this year I'm actually gonna make awards for it and stuff, and mail it out to people.
Physical awards.
Physical crappy awards. Yeah. I really am. I promise you, I am. They're gonna be really bad awards, photoshopped, just awards of you received a Ghosties for Blunder of the Year or whatever, or Waifu of the Year. Man, that was a funny one that Mage had. I miss Mage. He added some good stuff to it. We fought a lot, but man, I do miss the stupid stuff that he added like that. Shut up, Siri. Sorry, Siri started yelling at me on my watch.
Why'd Siri decide to start yelling at you?
Oh, that means fucking just wants to be heard, I suppose. Anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna be sad if it's gets delayed really, really long. I'm hopeful it won't, but it's probably likely it's gonna get delayed really, really long. Yeah. Just so it can get. If it's gonna go against God of War again, if it's gonna go against another big game again, I'm gonna feel real bad about it. I hope they're not really going to try to release it in February like they did with the first Horizon Zero Dawn. I keep on calling it Horizon Zero Dawn. It's supposed to be Horizon. Sorry, Horizon is the game. They just add different titles, subtitles to it, like Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I kind of thought it was not like that. Okay.
Yeah, the game is called Horizon. But the and then they add the subtitles for it. I thought it was just Horizon. I know I'm falling into that too, where Horizon Zero Dawn is the game, but it's Horizon's the game.
Yeah. It's like saying God of War and God of War Ragnarok or whatever.
Yeah, I know. God of War, Chains of Olympus.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying.
Call of Duty, Modern Warfare.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Smelling where I'm stepping in?
No.
Oh. God, so we were walking around Walmart last night, and I could have oh my God. Could have swore to God that somebody had just shit in the middle of the aisle because of how bad it smelled.
What the fuck?
And we were over in we were getting Baxter some treats and stuff since we're leaving more. He's having to go in his crate. So we walked down the aisle and I looked at my wife and I was like, "Did you just shit your pants?" And she said, "No."
Did you just shit your pants?
I was like, "Did I just shit my pants?" I don't think so.
Did I shit your pants?
I was like, does it smell like somebody pooped over here? And she said, no. Like, I don't smell anything. And I was like, oh, it definitely smells like somebody just shit themselves.
That's funny.
But
I mean, that's disgusting, but it's funny too.
Yeah, I never found anything, so it's, I guess, okay.
Well, that's good, I guess.
So, all right, where are we at?
Let's move into topic 2 this week about Google trying to buy Epic Games. Conan Jones, what do we got with this one?
So yeah, it looked like they had some court documents whenever all of the Apple and Epic were going back and forth with all of those court stuff. I guess there was some documents that have been unredacted that show that Google was trying to buy out Epic. Excuse me. Get a drink. So it looks like. Excuse me again.
Conan Jones not being very professional today.
Nope, not today. I was thirsty. Tim Sweeney said on Twitter that this was unbeknownst to them at the time, blah, blah, blah. They're just trying to buy him out. Ultimately, Epic rejected Google's offer of a deal, opting instead to offer the Android version of Fortnite through its own website and distribution deal with Samsung. So, I mean, it's...
and that's why they did the phone thing a while back.
Yeah. It's amazing how much of this stuff just kind of is centered around Fortnite. Like...
I mean, Fortnite made them a lot of money. I mean, that's...
Made them a lot of money.
A lot of money. Like, a ridiculous amount of money. My brother was playing that last night still. Like, I thought he was done playing it.
Yeah.
But he was not. He was, in fact, not.
Well, now you know. I'm surprised I'm surprised it's still around. Like
it is still like a big ass thing too. Like, it's no joke. Like, it's still as big as it's probably bigger than what it was.
Yeah. It's like every time I open Epic, it's like, oh, you've got another 75 gigabyte update for Fortnite. I'm just like, oh, nope. Do not.
No, thank you. I don't want to play that game.
Yeah.
I haven't played Fortnite in forever. Like, not that I did not like it. I just wasn't good at it because I didn't know how to build.
Yeah.
You fight somebody and goddamn turns into Eiffel Tower in 10 seconds. And
you're not wrong.
How do you do that? How do you do that, man? Like,
go gadget Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, it's just like immediately just like, okay, cool. I get to fight a little tower now.
Yeah,
that's great. Good gameplay.
I'm so glad I took the time to do this.
Yeah, I'm glad I took this time out of my day to just get destroyed by a 10-year-old in a stupid game like this.
Get shit on! Get shit on! Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, so that's, I mean, there's not, I guess, really a whole lot to it since nothing came of it. It's just like, everybody is just now finding all this stuff.
I thought it was a thing, like, that it legit, like, just was about to buy them or something.
Yeah, I guess that it fell through, and then
I'll be honest, we're kind of in the slow time of the year where there's not that much gaming news.
Yeah.
Like, after E3, there's really not anything, like, until, like Christmas stuff starts coming out. Like, it's really just kind of that dead period of gaming news, which is
kind of dry.
It's just sad, but it makes our podcast suck.
We'll pull some more stuff out here before too long.
Yeah.
Pull out all the stops. That's what.
But, all right. Conan, what's the use appreciate?
That's what I appreciate about you.
So I appreciate tech. What did I mean by that?
Oh no, you put that on there.
Oh, so as I was out at McDonald's today, I'm also getting text messages from my mother. That
oh boy!
Always help my blood pressure. So as she's talking, she does the thing that you do that pisses me off, where she'll send every thought she has in like
Oh,
47
baby.
consecutive messages.
You're a crybaby. You're just a big old giant baby, Conan Jones. It's not that
fucking
bad.
annoying. Like,
It's really not.
you have coherent thoughts in your brain, but then not able to put it into one thought in a text message. Like, yours, I know you do yours now because I complain about it, but like hers, she literally just hits send instead of hitting like the space bar. Like, mid-sentence she'll hit send and then keep going, but it's not that she's...
That's annoying. I'm not like that. I'm like, it's period, and then I'll like, when I have an idea, then I send. Because I want you to read it as a different like idea. I don't want you to just read it as a... I'm going to send you a paragraph. I'm going to send you sentences. Okay? I don't know. I think you're just being ridiculous.
I don't know why, but that shit irritates the hell out of me.
Does your wife text like that?
No. One, because she knows it irritates me, and I'm just like, nope. Not gonna do that. Please don't. Thanks.
Speaking of that, do you have any other announcement you want to make?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
You didn't read all the way down, did you?
Oh, no. I did not. I did not read all the way down. You are indeed correct, sir.
So.
I barely even read past the topic 2.
So yeah, right. I guess I appreciate people that send full messages and full thoughts in one message, because I would rather personally read a paragraph than have my phone blow up 67 times in a row.
And I am the opposite. I prefer just sentences at a time. It's okay. I get it. I understand how people like text like that. I don't like reading full paragraphs. Because the reason why I don't like it is because I don't like the anxiousness that it gives me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like,
especially if you're talking about something like heavy, and you're just like, you just see those 3 little dots keep going the whole time. You know, man, that adds to my anxiety like no other.
Just like waiting for them to send the response.
Yes. You make fun of me all you want. I don't give a fuck.
I guess I can see that.
I do it.
But like, whenever we're just talking about dumb shit,
it's just force of habit, though. And also that I like making you mad.
I mean, that's probably the biggest part of it, but...
I mean, because it's easy to make you mad, because you... Anyways. Alright, I appreciate... I couldn't really think of one this week or what I appreciate. I was just like... I don't know. I really don't have one, because I couldn't really think of one.
Don't appreciate nothing.
I don't appreciate nothing this week. I don't know, I appreciate my grandma for taking my brother to go get back to school clothes, so I didn't have to go do it.
Yeah, I get to go do that today. Well, my wife is going shopping with her mother-in-law. So yeah, they're just going shopping for like back to school stuff, and just... When does she start school? Teachers reported on Thursday, and then the kids come back next Thursday. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, that's it. So, all right. The end is nigh.
My brother goes back to school. My brother goes to school on Monday.
Nice.
We went to his back to school thing on Wednesday. On Thursday.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Because where is his actual school? That's a question we can talk about afterwards.
Yeah.
Not really
Okay,
on there.
I got you. All right, what's your new bit you wanted to do? Honest truths.
This was actually on there from before. It was whenever you had said the thing about people, like Americans, need to cheer the fuck up about 9/11 or move the fuck on.
I remember that we need to move on from 9/11. It happened 20 years ago. I stand by that still. I don't care.
But then, like, I guess you were talking to somebody that said that we should.
Oh yeah, Worse said we should do it. We should just have that as a bit. All right, let's see. What's an honest truth? I have a good one that's topical.
Okay.
People that are mad at Blizzard for having the bad work ethic thing are still going to play their game regardless. And they're going to sit there and complain about Blizzard being bad people and stuff, but still play their game. Okay? That's why I've kind of got remote quiet about it because, we all know they're shitty people for doing it, but I'm still sitting there playing the game. I'm doing it right now.
That's fair.
Like, people are going to be mad and complain, and it's... Unless you actually do something about it, shut the fuck up. Go play Final Fantasy if you're not happy with it. I don't know what to tell these people that are mad about it. Like, if you want change, you gotta hit them where it hurts. And everybody hurts by the pocketbook. But people, it's fucked up. I'm not gonna lie, it's not fucked up what happened at Blizzard. But until people just stop paying them, nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah. Once you actually stop buying and using their products, then they'll have actual ramifications for the shit that they're doing.
Yep. So shut the fuck up. And unless you do something about it, that's my honest truth for this week.
All right.
I like these. I get to be spicy as fuck with these.
All right. Should this just be a Finn ranting segment?
It's not even me ranting. You want an honest truth. That's an honest truth.
Yeah. I guess I said ranting, but yeah, like you said, that's not what that even was just now.
That's like what really grinds my gears or whatever. I could do that.
Dude, that's the sound bit I'll pull from Family Guy.
We gotta make sure we don't use too much of it because we can get copyrighted for it. I think it's 29 seconds or whatever.
It'll be 6 seconds if that.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, so we call it Honest Truth or Grinds My Gears? Honest Truth. I can get down with it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, okay. I'm gonna just not timestamp that one this week since it's a new
since we don't have a thing for it yet.
Yeah. Whenever we come back next week, because we'll come back with episode whatever.
157.
Yeah. Instead of
we're stopping doing this is season finale and the end of seasons now, and we're just going back to doing full-blown episodes, just giving it whatever. I'll probably end up changing all that stuff eventually. I don't know when, but I'll do it.
Maybe.
No, I'll do it. I already kind of dedicated to doing it, so.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. Why am I so hiccupy today?
I mean, you did have McDonald's for breakfast.
Yeah, it's true.
McDonald's gets pretty gassy.
Yeah, that's not setting well. But, okay.
All right, Cody Jones, what have you been playing this week?
What have I been playing?
I don't know. That's why I asked you.
I'm currently playing Planet Coaster again. I was just I need something different.
Are you making Conan Land?
I am actually I gave myself a project before I kind of fell off of it. Of like, it was like a kind of New Orleans, kind of Louisiana kind of thing. So there's like a swamp and like a Bourbon Street and like a spooky area, voodoo kind of thing.
Scary, spooky skeletons.
Exactly.
Like that?
Yes. I actually will think I have that sound clip in here.
Nice.
So
I'm glad I'm being topical.
yeah.
Look at me go.
Proud of you. So I've been playing that. I played some Celeste before. But then the cord for the controller is being stupid and is like not working properly, and I just haven't got a new cord yet. So
that's fair.
I have to move on from that for a little bit.
You have to have a cord, or can you not just play it like? I thought you could just connect it by Bluetooth.
My motherboard doesn't have Bluetooth.
Oh, I forgot you were a peasant.
Okay. So I was on PC Part Picker last night when I couldn't sleep. I was like, okay, what will it actually cost to like upgrade stuff without a graphics card? So it was like, okay, with all of the things I could do would be like $600 for new guts minus a graphics card. Just like, okay, that's a little more manageable, and then just have to get some sort of like third-hand graphics card somewhere down the road.
I'll just rip out my brother's. You can have his.
What does he have?
I think he has a 1060.
Okay.
I'll just rip it out. You can have it. I'm tired of him.
I'll trade it. I'll give you my 750.
You can take the kid too if you want.
Just move him in with us over here.
Yeah.
You got to keep the dogs though.
Yeah, that's fine. Partner with me. But Leia doesn't like you anyways.
That was a funny thing yesterday. Your grandma thinks it's because I'm white. That's why she doesn't like me.
That's literally what she said. Is that she was sitting there, we was having lunch, and she was like, you know, most Indian dogs don't like white people. I was just like, we're in the middle of the restaurant. She has yelled that out, and I was like, Grandma, you can't say stuff like that.
Was it even like appropriate for the conversation you were having? Like,
I was talking about Leia being angry.
Okay.
Yeah, because I brought up I brought up like your birthday thing last week, and like we was watching a movie at the house, but we couldn't let the dogs out because Leia's angry and all that stuff.
As long as it wasn't like totally unprovoked, like.
No, it wasn't unprovoked. It was topical.
Yeah.
It was just like out of left field. Yeah. Like, all right, don't say stuff like that, please.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was 100% topical.
Okay, that makes it better a little bit, I guess.
Well, I've just been playing World of Warcraft again. I got Keystone Master a while ago. Last night, on stream, I got Keystone Master. Me and Milky got Keystone Master for him. It went pretty good. Like, I'm getting pretty high up on these keys. Since I switched to being Horde now, I went from being the first tank to the third tank on the round, like the highest rating tank, and now like, and then I jumped up to second for a little bit, and now this other tank has come up and jumped me. So I'm really gonna be pushing higher to get. I want to be number one.
You want to be very
number
best.
One. Oh, sorry, I didn't think you were going with the Pokemon one. I thought you were going with the that rap song, Nelly song. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I've been doing.
Yeah, now I'm trying to remember the words to the Nelly song.
All I just remember is number one. That's all I remember.
Did that come up with you and I recently? Or was that
we talked about Nelly a little bit ago. It was like either last week or before. I remember we were talking about Nelly. I don't remember the context of it, but I remember we were talking about Nelly.
Okay, I feel like it was number one that we were talking about because I remember looking it up.
I'm pretty sure it was now that I'm thinking about it.
Okay, it's at least as long as I'm not totally crazy. So
We are not very original here on this podcast, it seems.
we'll rehash a lot of shit.
Yeah,
That's all right.
that's what you get in this podcast. It's a bunch of hash.
Once we get some sponsors, we'll freshen our shit up. But until then,
Yeah.
it's your fault. We suck.
That'll tell them, Conan Jones.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Proud of me.
All right. Conan Jones, let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week. Conan Jones, what is your win of the week?
Probably just that my birthday weekend went well. It was nice having 3 days off or 4 days off from work. Got back on Wednesday, and just the normal amount of shit hitting the fan.
You know what we didn't even talk about yet? We'll talk about afterwards of the week. We didn't even talk about the Black Widow movie.
Oh, yeah, we didn't.
We'll talk about that afterwards of the week because we got a little bit extra. We got some time to kill.
Yeah. So yeah, I kind of forgot that feels like it was forever ago, and not even this past week.
Yeah.
So yeah, went to Finn's house and we watched Black Widow at his house after getting some food.
What's that? Hot Foots or whatever. I've been messing up that name like
Chicken foot.
almost every single time, it seems.
Yeah. So that was fun. I feel like actual birthday day, I didn't really go anywhere or do anything.
Isn't that when you did your float?
No, I actually had to do it on Tuesday because they're closed on Monday.
Oh, okay.
But so yeah, I did the float massage on Tuesday and then went back to work on Wednesday, and now it's Saturday because that's how the days of the week work.
Okay, calm down there, Rebecca Black.
And Tuesday comes afterwards.
Alright, well, my one this week is my stream has been like I started streaming again these past couple this week, and it has really been like working really well for me. I've actually really been seeing like some growth, and like people have been like consistently talking in my chat and everything like that. I'm really happy with how things are going.
Yeah.
I'm on the up and up, and I feel good about it. And I'm hopeful that things will keep being good about it.
Good. Yeah, so I know you sent me that picture earlier, and the numbers don't quite mean a whole lot to me, just because
It's better than zero.
Yes, exactly.
It's better than zero is the best way I can say it to you right now.
Yeah.
Better than zero. All right. All right. Let's go. Oh yeah. Let's talk about the Black Widow movie.
Okay.
All right. So, Black Widow movie was pretty good. I thought. It's a combination of like James Bond meets Marvel. Like is the best way to describe it, because Black Widow ain't got no powers other than she's like a super spy, and it worked really well for him. I didn't feel any sort of like weirdness from it at all. It worked really, really well. Conan Jones, what are your thoughts on it?
I was kind of with you. Like, we finally kind of figured out what happened in Budapest. Like, after that being like the go-to quip between Black Widow and Hawkeye. Try to mix Black Widow and Hawkeye into Black Eye.
What the hell is Conan Jones talking about?
Yeah, going crazy. But yeah, that was cool that we finally kind of have that to be a thing and to know how that happened now. Oh my goodness, Facebook. Okay, just wifey. But yeah, it was very. It didn't really feel forced at all until the very end, And then it's just like, okay, yeah, you have to have your big comic book fight scene, action sequence that's like real just over the top craziness.
Yeah,
But like
that
everything
was
kind
pretty
of
crazy.
up until then was like, okay, this is actually relatively believable. Like, it's not anything super over the top, like super soldier, superhero over the top anyway. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I liked it. I liked it. Even with the over the top over the top ending there, it was still okay.
yeah. I say not that I didn't enjoy the over the top part. It just going too much over, going crazy. I don't think would have fit Black Widow as the character, as she, like I said, doesn't have powers and all that sort of stuff.
Right, right,
But
right.
since she's just this trained super assassin, like, yeah. So I don't know. I definitely enjoyed it though. So
That was really good. I like that. I'd probably give it like probably about an 8 out of 10 if I had to give it a score. I think it's a good score for Marvel movies. It's not in my top five, but it's not like bad, so it's a good movie. 8 out of 10 is a good movie for me.
all right. Yeah, I don't really know what I would rate it, just because
That's fair.
we don't really have a set system.
Yeah, we do. It's 1 out of 10.
Yeah, but like a 10 for you is like the best movie ever made in the history of movies. Because I remember you and
That's
Mage
how
got
it
into this
should
fight.
be. That's how it should be. Not every movie should be a 10.
And
Okay. What's a 10? What's a 10 out of 10 movie for you? Say Anchorman. I swear to God, say Anchorman.
We've already had this fight.
What's a 10 out of 10 movie for you? Tell me.
Maybe like Dark Knight Rises, like
Yes, Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight?
the Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker.
Okay, that's a Dark Knight. Yes, that is a 10 out of 10 movie. Yes, it's 100% 10 out of 10 movie.
Rises is Bane.
Rises is Bane, and that's like a 7 out of 10 movie.
Okay.
Don't you do that, Batman? Yeah, whatever. I didn't like how they did Bane. What's another 10 out of 10 movie for you then? The Matrix?
Maybe. I don't. I haven't really thought about rating movies in a long ass time, honestly. Like,
Okay, all right. I'll leave this to the fan stuff then. Okay, so if you're part of the Fantasy 63 Discord, you see that we have a fan questions tab now, where if you have questions or we ask y'all questions, that where I want you to put your answers at. So in there, tell me what your what is a 10 out of 10 movie for you, like that you would say, and then we'll discuss it on our next podcast. Okay, so a 10 out of 10 movie for me, like Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump's 10 out of 10 movie. The first Toy Story, 10 out of 10 movie. Let's see, what's the Dark Knight? We already said that. Dark Knight's a good one. Avengers Endgame, 10 out of 10 movie for me. Hey, those are all really good movies. Shawshank Redemption, 10 out of 10 movie.
like, movie ratings always just seem so arbitrary to me, because I'm just like, it's just if you enjoyed it. Like,
well, what's a movie you didn't enjoy then? That you didn't enjoy that everybody else likes.
now that you said it, I can't really think of one.
Okay, well it's fine. It's a topic for next time. All right, so we good? We good.
Yeah, we'll be all right.
All right. Well, thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at lowscalegaming. If you have a question or a subject you want us to talk about on our next podcast, go leave us a tweet or email us at lowscalegaming@gmail.com. You can also follow the Fantasy 63 Discord and leave your fan questions in the questions tab. But thank you guys again. And remember, have a great day and a better tomorrow.